Hey turtle nerds, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I feed a stepped in water. This whole pond, and over on the other side of the house, my little North American spotted turtle jelly. And I'm going to show you how it gets a little bit crazy, especially with these terrapins. One last thing really quickly, I have been away for a little while. I'm sorry that I keep taking such long breaks between videos. I got an internship at the Turtle Survival Alliance, at their Turtle Survival Center in South Carolina, which is basically where they have some of the most critically endangered and threatened turtle and tortoise species on the planet, and I get to help take care of them and manage that facility. So I'll be taking you guys there in just a couple of short weeks to show you what I get to do there. So with that said, let's get into the video. Here is little Jelly, my North American spotted turtle, and he's a little skittish, but once I start tossing food in the water, he should come by. He can see the food dropping from my hand and he's getting excited. He's alone in this 110-gallon tub with just a little Aqueon filter and a whole bunch of plant cover and leaves for him. So now that little Jelly down here is all finished eating, I want to take you guys over to the pond. I've turned off the pump so it's not as loud. And let me show you, step in here, all of the terrapins and how they all come swimming over when they know it's food time. They all come over to beg. They don't come to the camera, they come to wherever my hand's at. Let me get you guys closer in on them. They get super hyper excited. And there's Pancake on top of Shadow over there basking. There's El Tigre. And Bean is right here. There she is. That big girl is Flipper. And here's that new little terrapin that I got under those guys. And over here is Big Blue, who I rescued from someone who was not taking care of her too well. Now she has this nice big pond. I've gone ahead and real quickly turned off the filter so you guys can hear me a little bit better. So let me go through and sort of introduce you guys. This is Bean. I raised her from when she was an absolute teeny tiny hatchling. She needs to shed her scoots, but she's absolutely massive and doing super well, and her nails also hurt a bunch. You can see she's looking for food. Oh, she's gonna stay up here. Don't eat that. Let's keep going through. Let me show you guys all these fellas. So there's Bean. This is Big Blue. She had some fungal issues and some shell problems. She really doesn't want me picking her up, so I'm gonna let her down. But she's about 10 years old. Blue concentric diamondback terrapin. She's doing super well in here. The fungus was fixed. I did that really quickly. By soaking in salt water and doing 100% water change in here. Over there's little Pancake. Here's Tigre. You can see he's starting to shed and his shell is starting to look a lot better after coming outside. Definitely getting better. Slowly. But progress is progress. There's Flipper, probably the most friendly terrapin in the pond. Little Pancake down there. Let me show you Pancake. Move over, fellas. This is one of the new guys that I have. He's a really cool male that I thought had some awesome patterns, so I got him. Hopefully make some cool hatchlings in the future. Here's Pancake. He's got a little fungus on his foot that I'm going to take care of today. But he's also doing super well. Half ornate, half northern diamondback terrapin. Flipper is right here. The biggest and sweetest terrapin I've owned probably ever. And here's that really cool terrapin that I got in the unboxing video from 1 or 2 videos ago. And the rest I'm gonna actually have to eventually sell. I'm just holding on to them for a buddy. Most of them actually don't belong to me, but I'm just holding on to them. So let's go ahead and get these guys. Right, now if I'm standing over here, you can see the herd comes right on over to here. See them all sitting there, grouped up in this corner, right? All begging. Watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the other side. Right over here, I give it 10 seconds. Here they come. Now let me stop teasing them and get these guys eating. Look in the water and you will be able to see the food all around you. She is a little bit of a dum-dum. As I peek around this weird little trellis thing, you guys can see that I've got some extremely healthy and happy terrapins that are eating. 3 times a week I do this type of feeding, and it's my head. It's basically to make sure that they don't get too overfed or overweight, because I can show you how most of the terrapins I have are a little bit overweight because they came from homes where people had them in aquariums. And if they're in aquariums, usually they don't get as much room to swim around. They can't be as active as they would be in a pond, and they end up putting on a little extra weight. So now the maintenance on this, super easy. I just need to pull up this pump, because it's been getting a little bit clogged recently. Let me see what I can do. And I'm gonna need to hit this with the hose a little bit. All of this in here might be causing the pump to clog up a little bit. Just a quick blast with the hose just to free up some of this garbage that was clogging up my pump. Check out all of this. All of that stuff. Looks like some string somehow got in the pond. Toss that around. Nice and cleared. This is just some of the little maintenance that goes into maintaining a little ecosystem like this. I could have built the pond a little bit more efficiently, but I was sort of strapped on time. Don't you bite me, Bean. Come here, love. You can see her skin color is actually darkened up because turtles get a little bit of a tan when they're outside. They can go from white to completely blue and dark. I'll show an example of that right now. Here is big old Blue. You can see she's a little pudgy in the legs, but we are taking care of that for her. So that's basically what goes into feeding these guys. I toss in the pellets. Normally I advocate for feeding out of the enclosure, but because I have so many, it's more convenient for me to just do really big water changes after I feed them. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I end up doing those water changes. Check these guys out, they are too cute. This is currently filled with water. So the easiest way that I found to do it is take a separate pipe, take it outside, and I have to get that siphon started somehow. I've got to take this hose, be very careful, sort of get the garbage off on my knee. And there it goes. Yeah, I have to suck on the hose and risk eating turtle water. And now it's simply going to drain straight from the waterfall out here and out into the yard. Here are some of the terrapins basking. The ones that don't mind when I'm here and will bask regardless. These 3 are actually the original 3 that I kept in this pond before I introduced Bean, El Tigre, Pancake, and that new little guy. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, let me know down in the comments below. Hit subscribe if you want to check out all of my other videos, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm out here also because I forgot to film this outro, so now I have to do it from the intern house that I'm staying at the Turtle Survival Alliance, hence my shirt. Goodbye! And I also wanted to film it in front of these little cuties. These are ornate box turtles.